Hello, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TheCapsLocke. I am your host, the Caps Fan. Hope you guys are all doing well. Things have been pretty busy for me. Can't wait to talk about it, share with you guys. Doing okay, Plump. Doing okay. It's been a rough few months in general. But you know, we're getting through it. And I don't know, I feel like there's always, you know, when you go through, you know, bad shit, there's always a couple of good things that you kind of realize along the way and makes it all worth it and not. Hey Angie, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing better, I think. A little better at least. Let's go over our team, shall we? And we can talk about what we did last time. So last time we we had finished up getting our encounters. We went through and did Celestial Tower, I think is what it's called, and grabbed our encounter there, which was a Litwick. We also copped our Route 7 encounter, which was a Zebstrika, which we broke and trained up to be in our party for this gym battle. So let's take a look at who we're bringing in there. First, we've got our Zoroark, En's Zoroark, with the plus speed. Pretty good. Fury Swipe, Snipe Slash, Torment, Foul Play. Hoping we can get some cool Torment strats going with this. I gotta remember that that's a thing. So then we got Zebstrika, mostly gonna be using Spark, probably. Having Spark with this. The nature is completely neutral, so neither good nor bad. We've got Daisy, our Swanna. She knows Tailwind, Surf, Roost, and Air Slash. She is going to be a key player going forward. I think she covers a lot of our weaknesses, to fighting type moves, as well as fire type moves. And then we've got Melon, who's now a Crocodile. Unfortunately, I was silly and didn't wait to evolve him. Or her, rather. So we're getting a late game Earthquake. Is fine because we have Strawberry, who has Earthquake already, or Excadrill. Knows Honekly's Rock Slide and X-Scissor. We taught it X-Scissor after getting Metal Claw last time, so no Steel type on our Excadrill anymore. And then rounding out the pack, we've got OSHA Violation 2, the Kofagrigus, who's kind of our big boy, ghost type. I'm not thinking that we'll use OSHA for much longer. I think Lampent and Chandelure have a better place on our team, given that we have a lot of tanky units kind of sitting in the back. And let's go ahead and show off the box real quick as well. So we've got ourselves Vespiquen, Minchino, Unfezant, who we've used quite a bit, Fungus, who I want to start training up after this gym battle, Aeron, who we have not really used at all, Maractus, who served us really well in the fight against Clay, Clink, and Litwick. And Litwicky. So that's what we're looking at in terms of encounters and fun we've got. Today, we are going to challenge Skyla. The process is going to be, first, we will go in. We will face off against the gym trainers, and then we will go back out to Route 7, grind up our guys a little bit longer to the level cap of 42, And last but not least, we will go and challenge the gym leader. So that's going to be our plan for today. This guy just ran into us. Not feeling very welcome in this gym. Kind of like he wants us to leave. I actually really missed the cannons from Black and White 1. I think they were a cool little gimmick, and fortunate that they don't return, but Wind Tunnel is kind of funny. I have two cats who are just like walking around my stream setup. Like, can you guys leave, please? Get out. You're in my way. Alright, so we're gonna lead with our Zoroark. Zoroark is much easier to train, or no, I was fooled by the illusion myself. But we're gonna lead with Zoroark here. All of these Pokemon are pretty high level. All matching the gym leader's Pokemon very closely. Be interesting to see how we fare against them. Oh, and well, we get shoved into the wall because I couldn't get out of the way in time. Oh, and I got too greedy, so we're gonna go get shoved into that guy. Really sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Anyways, how are you guys doing, chat? I hope you guys are doing well. I've been very busy doing some things that are still in progress. Some Bulba related, mostly not Bulba related. That I can talk about later. Hey, Dark Wolf, how's it going? Welcome in. Probably should have switched my... Actually, no, because he's got a Cyclip, so we're okay. Leading with our Zoroark. I do kind of love that all the pilots are men, and then Skyla, like they're pilots technically, but they feel more like flight attendants. Given that Skyla is like the main gal, you know, it's like it's kind of funny because like, it's really cool because you know, flight attendants are most of the time you see flight attendants they're women, which is stupid, but regardless. I think it's kind of fun. Anyway, we're going to get rid of Ominous Wind for Shadow Ball, because I think that's more of a viable move. We can't really learn... That's the other reason why we're not going to be using OSHA Violation for much longer, unless we have a specific Ghost-type need. The reason being, we can't really teach him anything besides Ghost-type. He really just only learns Ghost-type moves. The only things that we can really... teach him are like Return, and like that's it. Return and Thief. That doesn't really feel like a good move. In No Lifing Minecraft, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I have not played on the Minecraft server in a very long time. Archin. We probably should have switched out to Swanna. See if we can get a kill off here. Solid. Absolutely solid. And here I do think we are going to switch to Strawberry because of the resistances. Been a week. Also feels like I skipped a day. Wait. It has been a week, but I'm sorry to hear that it's been a week, you know. Hey Normans, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. Yeah, my entire conception of time has been completely flipped on its head. Like sleep, what is she? I don't know. My days have been long. My body has been tired. My brain has been moving at 100,000 miles a minute. but it's all good. It's all positive. First time in a long time. I feel like it's all positive, all moving in the right direction. Not even Friday the 13th. Oh my god. You're right. Friday the 13th is a thing. Also, my birthday is on Saturday. I don't know if you guys knew that, but surprise. So that'll be fun. I'm not doing anything like fancy or anything. I won't be streaming on Saturday. But I'll be still busy with Zelda-thon stuff Saturday, so no celebrations for me. That's okay. I'm probably gonna do something like next week with some friends, maybe. I'd consider doing a birthday stream one of these years, but actually, if anything, this year would have been the year to do it, but timing just didn't work out, which is fine. I can celebrate in other ways. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah. Oh, getting closer to when I can finally open and use the Switch 2. So, I mentioned it earlier, but I've been at Zelda-thon this past week. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. I will explain it later. Talking about, we're gonna go raid them after I'm done. But, like, being there, I've actually been able to, like, take a closer look at the Switch 2, because a lot of people who are there have one. Managed to get their hands on one. So, like, I can say with certainty that I am gonna want to Switch 2. Like, that system looks really cool. And it does seem like everything I wanted from Switch upgrade. Try and rush. Okay, got it. Gave it and got one. Nice. Yeah, I do think I'm still gonna hold off for a bit. Like, I'm not gonna get it like right away or anything like that, but yeah. Forgot Zelda-thon was happening. Darn is seeing there. Well, good news, Dark Wolf. I will be going back there tomorrow morning. I live fairly close to where Saturn is. Not gonna tell you where it is, but I will be going back tomorrow, and I'll be there through the weekend. So you'll have a chance. Maybe you'll see me on camera. I don't know. I am mostly a behind-the-scenes volunteer, so I have not really been on camera much. Though I did get posted to the official Zelda-thon Instagram. You can go and look and try and figure out which one is me. So there is that. Likely gonna get a Switch 2 on my birthday next month and maybe a new piece. Ooh, you are getting outfitted with new stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, holy crap, right? Isn't it up to 4 million at this point? I thought I saw something that said it was 4 million. That's insane, dude. Fastest selling console in history. Is that really it? No more trainers? How many were scalpers? You know, based on what I've been seeing, it really doesn't seem like there were many. It kind of feels like most people who wanted a Switch 2 at launch got their hands on them. I haven't really been seeing any issues about people who pre-ordered a Switch not getting it. And obviously, like, the resale for the Switch 2 is going insane. But, I mean, I've also seen pictures of, like, Walmarts and Targets with Switch 2s still on the shelves. Like, Nintendo said they were going to prep for the demand, and they certainly delivered, it seems. You already beat Skyla? No, we're gonna go train up our guys We just went through all the gym leaders. Now we're gonna go train up our guys a little. Fight this breeder though. Yeah, it definitely does seem good. If I wasn't so worried about money, I would honestly go out and buy a Switch 2 right now. But I'm a little more worried about money than I was a couple months ago. Reasons that I'm not going to divulge. But needless to say, buying a $450 console is not in the works for me at the current moment. We'll see how it goes. Once I actually move and start paying much less rent, how things are. Speaking of which, I'm gonna need to do something real quick that's kind of important. Hey Storm, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Good. Park. Unlike Sony or Microsoft, they were prepared in terms of how many consoles they sent out. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they were prepared. They were certainly prepared. Yeah, you know, talking about talking about my moving, I'm like, I need to like tell them I'm not staying in this apartment. So I need to write an email real quick. Don't mind me. I don't see Switch 2 anywhere in my near future, let alone the proposed game prices. Yeah, I personally think that that the price for the Switch 2 console itself is fair, specifically because like that does feel like pretty reasonable for a new console, like 450. Like the PS5 was 500, Xbox Series 500, you know, so on and so forth. But the game prices are through the roof. Like, I don't think Mario Kart is worth $80, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna tell my landlord that I'm not coming back. Do you think they'll be happy? To whom it may concern, I regret to inform you that we will not be renewing our lease, or insert my apartment number here, over the 2025-2026 year. We have decided to move out of town to other ventures. That's all I really need to say, right? Like, I'm not coming back. Like, sorry. Only two games I want for the Switch 2 being Pokemon ZA and Splatoon Raiders. I did not see the Splatoon Raiders announcement, but I think it's cool that they're doing a spin-off. I've already mentioned what games I want from the Switch 2. Personally, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, ZA, and Cyberpunk are the 4 that I'm looking at. Okami sequel. I don't know if that's coming out on the Switch 2. Is it? Or is it confirmed out on the Switch 2, or is it only the PS5? Also, I'm not sure if I'll stream it. I might. We'll see. It depends on what other plans I have when it comes out, but it's probably not going to come out until next year, so yeah, I'll probably stream it. Well, I probably buy the upgrade for Violet. It's free. The upgrades to Scarlet and Violet are completely free. That's another reason why I kind of want to buy the Switch 2, because, like, I'm gonna want to play Scarlet and Violet on that because, holy crap, man, that upgrade looks incredible. Both performance and visual upgrade. It really does look good. Yeah, they're free. The only upgrades that are paid that I've seen, the big upgrades that are paid, are the 2 Zelda games cost $10 to upgrade. Kirby costs $20 because they're adding a DLC in for the Switch 2 upgrade. The same is true for Mario Party Jamboree. They're adding in like a bunch of new content to upgrade that version for $20. And then there are a couple of games here and there that are upgradable for $10. But besides just the Zeldas, but the Zeldas are the ones that I know. Give me a Switch 2 upgrade for Smash Ultimate. That is actually a really good point. Like, it's a noticeable omission from the upgrades, isn't it? Like, that's the biggest game on the Switch, I think, that didn't receive an upgrade. Actually, once I finish writing this email, let me, like, go and pull open the list of games that are upgraded. I'm curious now. We can take a look at them together. Here we go. Okay, email sent. All right, let's go nerd out about shit. Hold. Sakurai was like, I'm never touching Smash again, and he meant it. Genuinely, yeah. Where is it? Okay, which grade game? Okay. So we have free updates for select games. Got ARMS, which is kind of a weird one, honestly. I feel like nobody really played it anymore, so kind of weird. Then we've got Big Brain Academy, whatever, man. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, okay, again, kind of whatever. Clubhouse Games 51 Road Classics, this actually doesn't really need an upgrade. I mean, like, looks like they are adding game chat, which is actually, I can see that working really well for this game. But I mean, like, that's the only noticeable upgrade, because, like, this game looks and runs super well on this. Game Builder Garage. I haven't touched this game, but I've heard that it's actually pretty fun for for what it is. New Soup Deluxe. This game could use a performance upgrade, but it looks like it's only visuals, which is interesting. If this looks as good as Wonder does, I'm okay with it. And then Scarlet and Violet. Oh, Splatoon 3 free update. That's really cool. Optimized frame rate is going to be really good. Oh wow, HDR support for Bowser's Fury. That's cool. Odyssey gets a free update. I wasn't sure if they were going to give Odyssey a free update or if it was one of the paid ones. Echoes of Wisdom. This could use a frame rate update, but I guess it doesn't really add that. Link's Awakening is fine. These two games are gonna look incredible on the Switch too. I think the art style is really really suited for that. Okay, let's look at Switch 2 Edition game. Yep, bundle of the game and its upgrade pack. Yay, Prime 4. Okay, this is different. Different from Switch 2 upgrade. Games with Switch 2 upgrades. With paid Switch 2 upgrades. Okay, here is what I was looking for. The 12 major upgrades. So that's what we just looked at. These are all paid, I believe. Seen some gameplay of the Odyssey upgrade. It definitely looks better. That's really good to hear, because Odyssey, I felt like ran really well, but visual fidelity for Odyssey wasn't super great. It was one of the 2017 Switch games, so of course, like, they were just getting used to the capabilities it could do. But yeah, I guess maybe see, I don't know if these are paid or not. That's the thing. It's like, there's general upgrades here for Breath of the Wild. Here's the Kingdom. Pikmin 3, Super Mario Wonder, Kirby's Dream Buffet, Star Allies, 3D All-Stars, which is a super weird one because this game is discontinued. So it makes no sense why they were doing this on the Switch 2 when that game is discontinued. Kind of wild. And then Xenoblade 3. Unfortunately, with this one, I've learned that it's not a visual upgrade. Or it's not a frame rate upgrade, but I do think it is a visual upgrade. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a game that looks okay, in my opinion. Unlike the other Xenoblade games, I feel like 3 does not have nearly as many beautiful vistas, especially when compared to 1 and 2. But upgrades to frame rate is really good. Like, making sure everything is a consistent 30 is solid. It would have been nice for them to lift that cap to 60, because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a game where you control 6 characters at once. You can imagine how busy that can be, especially on the Switch 1. And I know they probably could lift that frame rate cap if they wanted to, which is fine. Yeah, I think that's really it for upgrades. There might be more probably down the line. We'll see, but I mean, like, there's a lot there, you know? Lots of free upgrades to good games, popular games, and lots of paid upgrades for fans of other games. Was it here that we were doing it? Was it? I think it was here, wasn't it? I think this is our grind spot. Okay, hey cat. All right, I will let you sit in my lap. Look, you made me fall off. Are you proud of that? Hey Joe, it's going well, man. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, my cat. He's here. He's annoying me. He's bumping me.
Hi, will you go sit there? Yeah, bitch right. Oh, you just wanted the warmth and the pet.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, you see this? My chat says hello. Says hi.
All right, back to your regularly scheduled programming. I'll quit being a cat dad for a minute or two. But yeah, I also thought I saw something about there being a upgrade for Xenoblade Chronicles X, although I don't think that's the case. I don't know. We'll see. Because that's a game that I think could use an upgrade, like a fidelity upgrade. Not that it runs poorly on the Switch, but, I mean, it could run better on the Switch too, then by all means. By gatekeep. Yeah, no. Anyway, chat, how have you guys been? How have you guys been? I feel like just chatting once every week is not nearly as fun as chatting 2 or 3 times a week. And I know I've been bad. I know. I'm sorry. Especially to Angie, because I keep promising you that we're going to do that race. And I keep pushing it off. I'm sorry. I know. I'm terrible. Hopefully next week we can do it. And hopefully next week we will be back to normal. A normal 2-day-a-week schedule with occasional Tuesday bonus. That's what we're looking at, you know? Once I get the funds, I might buy a game off eBay for your Switch that never came out in the West. What game, out of curiosity? Sounds like a game that I might want to get my hands on. Also, I missed your earlier message, Normans, about Odyssey. I will tell you straight up, I am not a 3D Mario fan. Like, I like Super Mario Galaxy, but it's not like I don't think it's like the most holy of games, like people say it is. Like, I think it's okay. I much prefer 2D Mario. Couldn't tell you why. Odyssey, the exception to the rule. Not only am I Cappy in the game, but also it's so fluid, it's so fun to explore. The moons are all super creative. It's just a fun time. Like, Super Mario Odyssey is just a fun time. I also like being able to turn to a Goomba and being able to stack, like, stupid stuff like that just really, like, butters my muffin. For lack of a better term. But yeah, very interested to hear what that game that you want to buy is. The movement, oh, dude, the speedruns for Odyssey go crazy. They go insane. It's genuinely impressive, the things you can do in that game. And I think the other thing about it that, you know, everyone talks about this point in particular, but I'm gonna mention it as well because I think it's important. Is that Nintendo when developing that game, really understood the limits or lack thereof that their platforming was able to give. Like, they absolutely knew exactly where you could go with your moveset, all the combos you could use, like, everything, because they put, like, collectibles and moons and secrets and coins in all of the crazy hard to reach places that only, like, master platformers would be able to get to. And they knew about all of that. They knew that people were going to be able to find it. And I think that kind of game design is really cool. Yeah, I really do. Also, the music in Odyssey is really good. We're using Discharge mostly just to save our Spark PP, but we're getting low already. Odyssey music goes so hard. Yeah, it really does. Really does. Jump Up Superstar is like probably my favorite vocal track of, well, that's a lie, because there's Xenoblade Chronicles 2 ending theme kills me every time I listen to it. Which kingdom has your favorite music? Oh god. What are, excuse me, sorry. What are the kingdoms? Kingdoms in Super Mario Odyssey. Probably the Sand Kingdom or the Eastside Kingdom or the Metro Kingdom. One of them. One of those three. Sand for you? Yeah, Sand Kingdom is really good. Never really played a Mario game before? That's your confession? I'm sure you're not alone. I mean, like, they're not for everyone. Platforming isn't for everyone. Like, I don't consider myself much of a platformer. I realize now that we need to hope that Audino either misses or is... Okay, we're gonna switch out here. I'm a little scared about losing Shulk. But yeah, platforming is a hard genre to play. Like, it is genuinely hard to master platforming, right? So I don't blame you at all for not being a fan, you know? Oh, you're gonna buy Yokai Watch 4. That's interesting. I have never played Yokai Watch outside of, like, the demo of the original on the 3DS. But I've heard that people say it's better than Pokemon. Maybe I'll give it a shot at some point, maybe on stream. Although I don't have any physical copies, so I'd have to get it by other means, wink wink. I do have a digital copy, but it is on my non-streaming 3D. I don't care. I meant to talk to your wife. Or daughter, whatever. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, but it didn't grip me, which is why I never bought it. Bowser's Kingdom is also a good, has really good music, yeah. Back to full health. Take this guy out. I will mention, by the way, today's going to be a short stream. We're only going to go until the Skyla fight. So however long it takes me to get there is however long we'll be streaming. Yeah, I know. Bad, but I wasn't actually going to stream today at all. I thought I was going to be busy with Zeldathon, but I was not busy. Good old Pika Mouse. We love good old Pika Mouse here at Bulbagarden. But we love Bulbasaur even more. Luckily, I do feel like the market... Well, Pokemon still dominates the monster catching market. Pikachu and Mickey Mouse? Wait. I mean, like... Does Disney really have a monster catching game? I don't know. But... Yeah, I do think that Pokemon still has a stranglehold on the monster catching game market. But, I mean, like... I do think there's enough variety of games out there which aren't like the same thing as Pokemon. You have your Pokemon likes like Cassette Beasts or Pal World or Temtem or Yokai Watch or Dragon Quest Monsters. Like you've got a fair share of that. And then you've got your like other kind of monstery games, like Monster Hunter is the big one that comes to mind. It does feel like there's room in the market now for other kind of games similar to Pokemon that don't have the same gameplay loop or, you know, like a close gameplay loop, but has some Pokemon DNA in there, you know? Like, I feel like there's room for that. So I think Yokai Watch was very much ahead of its time in that regard. Like, if it had come out now, like, I think they'd still be doing well. But because it blew up when it did, like it blew up, and so they poured a bunch of resources into it, and then it died before it really had the chance to succeed out here in the West. Which is a shame. Always a shame, in my opinion, when games get canceled, delayed, moved, whatever, you know. I do actually think we were going down the other route, because, like, we are getting more encounters up top than I remember. Maybe we were on this one. Yeah, because then it's like really easy to jump down into the wrestling. Hello, Amolga. So, another thing to ask, did you guys happen to catch Cody's new series yesterday? I was unable to take a look at it, but if you did catch it, I'm glad you did. Thank you for going to support him after his long, arduous journey through the rental randos. If you aren't aware of Cody's new series, he is going to be playing Pokemon Detective Pikachu Returns. He's gonna be going through that game on the Switch over the next couple of weeks, probably months. So yeah. I wanted to, but I forgot. That's okay. It's gonna be every Wednesday at 8 p.m. It's gonna be replacing his rental rando for now. We'll see how that goes. And then also, I did want to mention that after Magnadeth's previous stream on the channel, he is going to be stepping away from the channel for a decent amount of time, as his Fridays have gotten busier, which makes him less able to stream on Fridays. This guy has... it's probably better to just run from this fight, honestly. set up so many double teams. I hope your date went well, Storm. That sounds fun. I had a little date myself last night. Girlfriend took me out for sushi. My birthday. Birthday dinner. Oh wow. I forgot that Yokai Watch was developed by Level 5. That's good. I know Level 5 has, they've got a lot of games in the world, right? They've got like what, that Deca Police game, then the new Layton game. Fantasy Life just came out, which I think is Level 5. Only got 2 and you're still paralyzed. Well, it's still good to run, but thank you for reminding me. Paralyzed. Couldn't do that. Was it worth it? If it was in Audino, it would have been worth it to stick around, but it wasn't. That is my executive decision that I do not know if I have the authority. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a quick update while I was here on the status of the other stream series. Emmy will be continuing his series as much as he can with his arm. Like, he messed up his arm big time or something like that. I don't know the exact details, but sure he'll tell you guys. Mochi will be continuing his competitive series. And hopefully, again, we're going to get Archaic back on the channel at some point. He did mention the last time he joined my stream that he was planning on doing that. So yeah, that's that. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's an ancient meme, Normans. You just unlocked, like, so many memories. Like, there was this one guy in my college marching band who was, like, obsessed with the pen, pineapple, apple pen meme. Like, years after it ran its course. Like, bro would just not stop talking about it. Like, during band camp, they were like, oh yes, go make a skit. And dude was insistent on having us, like, tie in the pen, pineapple, apple pen meme into our skit. And we did not. We did not do it. Kind of weird to think about, like, memes from like 10 years ago. Like, you guys remember Dat Boy? Dat Boy was everywhere. I also feel like I saw a tweet recently that was saying, like, the most organic meme ever to be created was Dat Boy. He, like, wasn't tied to some, you know, person, likeness, or media. And it spun completely out of thin air, kind of all on the internet on its own. And I was like thinking about it, I was like, yeah, like, Dat Boy is just a low poly frog on a unicycle. Like, it is, there's no rhyme or reason to it, yet it was a popular meme. I do not care to fight the mole. Not worth my time. For what Level 5 has made game-wise, IMO, they are one of my favorite studios of all time. They've made a lot of good games. They really have. Nice was also a funny meme. Yeah, but that, like, came from something, you know? That was the Michael Rosen stuff. Like, that came from a video. Dat Boy just existed. Suddenly, like, there was a There was a world that existed pre-Dat Boy, and then there was Dat Boy. We're dead to crate here, by the way. I still don't know where Yeet came from. I think Yeet came from a Vine, that one Vine where, like, the girl, like, grabs, like, a bottle, like, her friend gives her a bottle, and she says, "This B word, empty, Yeet," and throws it down the hallway. Like, I'm fairly certain that's where it comes from. Either that or, like, a rap song. Ice Cube? What about Ice Cube? I like Ice Cube. He's cool. Abby really likes Ice Cube. Miss Abby. Oh, nice. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, they really did. Vine was a treasure trove. But honestly, it needed to go. Thank God it's gone. TikTok is basically what Vine always wanted to be without the hilarity. Like Vine was for the internet, the people who were terminally online. TikTok is for the normies. That's kind of how I view it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, give me rustling grass, thank you. We're thinking about our strategy for Skyla. She leads with Swoobat. Or the triple funny. Oh, are you? Oh God. He's making me drink. He's making me stretch. He's making me check my posture, which is very kind for you to do. I am, in fact, leaned over a little bit because of my cat. Vines are funny, TikToks are not. You're right. Like, TikToks tend to not be funny in my experience. But there are some that are pretty funny. I think TikTok trends are not. Yippee! A new level up. Alright, Shulk is at the level cap. We will not be training him. Let's bring in our Excadrill next, who is actually who I think I'm going to use for. We might use Zoroark. We might lead with Zoroark actually. So, Skyla's got a Swoobat, a Skarmory, Sigilyph, and Juana. Thinking actually, maybe we do lead with see, we want to be able to get Shulk in against Juana. But Shulk is also going to be necessary for Skarmory. What route can you catch Pokemon at next? That is a good question. I do not. Oh, look at his face. I never noticed his eyes lighting up. I believe it's the Strange House. No. Yeah, it's the Strange House. Ooh, we get some fire types coming up. We have a chance to get fire types. Only Camerupt, but better than nothing. Anyway. Back to training. Yeah, we'll probably end up getting there next stream. Today I just want to focus on Skyla. I think so. Swoobat, if we put in Excadrill against Swoobat, we might be able to we can't like switch out Excadrill. We'd have to waste a slot for that. I think we lead with Zoroark. And we maybe put Melon in the back. Who are we gonna want to bait? Like, what move are we gonna want to bait from Swoobat? From Zoroark? Or into Zoroark? Ideally, we want to bait Psychic. OSHA Violation 2 is fully leveled, so we're gonna go grab that over to Daisy, I think. Yeah, none of my Pokemon are weak to Psychic. I'm thinking that Excadrill might be a good option to have in the back, because I think of its moves, Psychic, Energy Ball, and Acrobatics, I feel like oh, Fungus is, that's true. If we were to bring Fungus, we could bait the Psychic. That would be potentially smart. That would mean we would have to probably get rid of OSHA Violation 2. Probably go for Energy Ball against Excadrill. We'll see, right? Because it'll be 1 times effective. So, and so will Psychic, right? Excadrill doesn't resist Psychic type. He'll resist Psychic. I don't know my dang type charts. Yeah, it would definitely go for Energy Ball then. Yeah, I mean, like, we could maybe play the Fungus Illusion. But then it could go for Acrobatics. And we do not want it to use Acrobatics. I would rather have it use Energy Ball against Excadrill than have it use Acrobatics. TBH. I'm trying to think what other Pokemon we've got. Maybe like Unpheasant, maybe. Could bait the Psychic. That'll do the most damage to an Unpheasant. Compared to the other two, right? Because it'll be Oh, actually, in that case, we can use Daisy maybe in the back. Daisy might be able to bait out the
Psychic.
That is, of course, assuming that we don't just one-shot, which is also distinctly possible. Shulk is probably best. I think either or be good. Acrobatics still has the most power. Not against the Swanna, though. Not against the Swanna. It would resist. So it would be half damage. Flying doesn't resist flying. Are you kidding me? What's the point, man? What's the point? I might as well just stop streaming. Yeah, okay, in that case, acrobatics would have the most power. So yeah, Shulk would probably be the one to use. And I don't want to put Fungus in my party at all. Or anyone else in the box for that matter. I do not want to risk having an unnecessary death. Yeah, no. So we lead with Zoroark, have it set up an illusion for Substrika. Then we need to somehow get a safe switch into Substrika against both Skarmory and, more importantly, Swanna. At least with Skarmory, we can like kind of wall it with Excadrill. Hello, Cub. But for Swanna, we are going to need Shulk for that. So Shulk is going to have to take a hit, and we're going to have to hope it one-shots with Spark. Dude, really? That's not fair. So I'll probably do some math to just double check and make sure that that Shulk can outspeed. Shulk can outspeed, take a hit from any of Swanna's moves, and one shot. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it crit. I would have been a crit on 1 HP, but a crit is a crit, you know? I'm thinking the best idea would be... I'm contemplating, chat. I'm not contemplating you guys. Contemplating my option. Hey, thank you for the follow. You would want it to be Excadrill into... Maybe Excadrill into Swanna? Because then it would have, then it would use Surf probably instead of Air Slash. Because it would be super effective. It would see the super effective Surf on the Excadrill, and then do that, you know? Words are hard. Yeah, lead Zoroark, then go into Excadrill, then go into Zebstrika. If it goes in that order. If it doesn't go in that order, we might have a problem. Electric resists flying water. Exactly. But we can't have it it would probably be easiest if Excadrill or if Zebstrika can survive a surf. I think it'll still be okay. And it doesn't require us to like get something out of the box or anything like that. The easiest option, you know, Excadrill's already going to be usable in the fight against the other flying types. Be fine. We will live. Now, if the math doesn't check out, then we have a problem. And then I'll start looking for other options. And maybe that's something like, you know, we switch into like, we bring Maractus. We switch into Maractus. We switch Excadrill into Maractus, Maractus into Zebstrika. Because then we're pivoting properly, right? So that's a thing we could do. We'll see how it goes. I still want to at least get Zoroark and Excadrill up to 42 before we even think about doing anything else. If Maractus isn't 42, that's fine. If it's just being used as a pivot. Anyway, I hope this has made it clear that I definitely 100% know my type chart. Ooh, Swords Dance. I think I'd rather keep Hone Claws because even though Swords Dance is +2 attack, Hone Claws increases accuracy and Rock Slide is not 100% accurate. So I do think that Hone Claws is going to be more useful. And Swords Dance is a TM? It's fine. I think we're good with Hone Claws. But, I mean, all this is to show just how powerful Excadrill is in this game. Look at all the good moves he's got, you know? Alright, genuinely, we probably just want one Autono with the Lucky Egg plus the boosts from trading. And then I think we're okay to just level up Swanna to 42, because I think Melon is going to be the one that we replace for Maractus if we pivot. Ah! You've seen through my disguise. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Fine, whatever. Alright. Last one we'll raise is Daisy. Probably put her in the front, shouldn't I? Chat, I have a very important question for you guys. That is, what did you eat for dinner today? Curious. I, myself, am enjoying a nice smoothie. Protein powder. Because I have no food in the house. I've been away because of Zeldathon. You haven't eaten dinner yet. Go eat dinner. What are you doing? Chicken Alfredo. Ooh, we had that the other day, actually. Thought of it. It was good. Delicious. Plump. Plump. You're lucky I don't live in Britain, because I would be over there sticking my fist where the sun don't shine. Because you, my friend, stay up late and you don't eat. And you gotta do both of those things. Well, you gotta do one of those things and you shouldn't do the other. Go eat. Please. Daisy woke up. Oh my god. All it's quacked up to be. It is. I get it, because Daisy's a duck. Sleep is all it's quacked up to be. Dude, Lucky Egg with no experience share on anybody else is actually a ton of XP. I might be better off just using the Lucky Egg and no experience share to grind. That's probably genuinely faster. I do not want to see you one bit. We're gonna switch just in case it's faster. And it doesn't work. Just to be safe. There we go. We're fine. No Emolga will ruin our day. Emolga is really cute. I love Emolga. Such a cute little design. I was mentioning that it was one of my favorite of the Pika clones on a previous stream. And I stand by this fact. It is one of my favorite Pika clones. Oh yeah, one other thing I'm thinking of doing, by the way. I may not have it on for all streams, but I am thinking of, after I move, getting a face cam. Because at this point, it's like, I've been streaming for long enough where I feel pretty comfortable with my audience and comfortable, you know, talking with you guys. And being at Zeldathon, it's like, I've kind of already shown my face to a lot of people that really knew me as a silly little gay person in their phone. So at this point, it's like covering my face, like keeping my face hidden doesn't really necessarily like, not like benefit, but like it doesn't like the anonymity doesn't mean as much to me anymore. Better be wearing a cap. Dude, my head itches when I wear hats. I'm gonna be like, it's in my head. I don't know. We'll see about that one. I might wear a Caps jersey for the first stream I do. But that way I can like show off my cats and it'll be fun. Maybe we'll see how it'll. You're not a fan of caps? I mean, like, I'm a fan of, like, hats are okay, but my username is a reference to the hockey team I love. Okay, let's, pull out the good old reliable Pokemon Showdown calculator. So, alright, who we got? Zebstrika. 3-2. What is her stats looking like? Not you. You. Yeah, man. People always comment on my username and you're like, oh, you love Caps Lock. Oh, you love hats. No, like, I'm not, like... No, it's a lot less fun than that. Sports. That's all it is sports. Go. Then we got Motor Drive. The ability doesn't really matter. Sports people wear hats. I mean, true. Park. Discharge. And we first. No, flame charge. Pursuit we don't care about. Okay. And we are going to be facing off against Lana. Level 42, perfect IVs. Neutral nature. Spark one-hit KOs. Lana is going to be slower than us. Now, will Surf do enough damage so it could kill on crit? Surf could kill on crit. So the strategy is going to be a pivot here. We're going to pivot from Excadrill into Maractus, Maractus into Zebstrika. So that way, that pivot baits the acrobatics over the what's Surf, or the Air Slash. Excuse me, the Air Slash. So Air Slash only gonna do about 21%, 27, so it'll be about 100 HP. I think this is a good strategy. I think this is optimal. Had planned earlier. Let's go get Maractus out of the box. Hey, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I like your username, by the way. Good one. And I do think that this is going to be a better pivot than Fungus, because we don't necessarily care too much about Maractus at this point. Like, Maractus is fine, but yeah, we don't really care about it too much. Fungus is going to be the main grass type going forward. Alright, so we're going to set up with Shulk in the back. Actually, I care about Maractus. I mean, I hope he lives. I'll tell you that much. Go find a good item for our Zoroark. Answer is we don't really have one. No dark type move boosts. We do have a quick claw, but I'd rather put that on a less powerful Pokemon. Scope lens could be used. We're gonna give the leftovers back to our Excadrill. OSHA violation. We give to Rocky's got the big root. Daisy's got the lucky egg. We need to take that. I think Daisy can have the Mystic Water, just in case we want to use like a water type move, maybe against Murmuray or Sigilyph. I don't think Sigilyph will, like, it's not, we're not gonna use it again. We might use it against Skarmory. Then Shulk. Honestly, we can give Shulk the magnet. OSHA violation can have the. Here we go. Everyone is outfitted. We have our strategy. Let's go. Not intended. We don't have an execute. Oh god, I forgot that we have to go through this hell. Maybe I will wear a hat when I face reveal. Like I said before, I hope you guys realize it's just gonna be like, I have a face cam one day. I'm just gonna show up and you're gonna see my face. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it or anything. That's just gonna be how it be. Oop. Okay. Good, we're good, we're good. Such a pretty gym theme. I agree. I like this one. Oh, barely made it. Hey, Skyla. I love Skyla, guys. She's my favorite gym leader in Unova. All right, let's do it. Let me actually switch out my team real quick. Sorry. I'm going to switch our friend Melon out. Around. I like Iris and Olivia better. I just think her design, Skyla's design is so cute. Hehe, I've been waiting for you. You're a tough trainer who can face the wind and not get blown off your feet. I'm kind of excited about this battle. Why don't you and I have some fun? Let's do it. I might get attracted, actually. I just realized that. That would be hell. Alright, we send out our air quotes Zebstrika. We're to Night Slash. Hope we one hit KO. Let's go. Alright, send out Sigilyph. I dare you. Okay, whatever. Alright, so what we don't want is X-Scissor. We're gonna switch into Excadrill now. Let's go to Agility to speed up because it sees that I'm faster than it. That's fine. I don't necessarily care about that. We'll Rock Slide. I don't care that it's not super effective. Yeah, we wall this thing. We absolutely wall this thing. It's gonna Steel Wing us, and then it's gonna restore health. We might have to deal with the potion as well, but as long as we keep Rock Sliding, we should be okay. Actually, maybe we Bone Claws and then Rock Slide. Get a little damage boost and hopefully just kill through this, through the bulk. I'll actually Bone Claws 2 times, since we have the time for it. I'm a little bit worried now about damage dying potentially to Sigilith. That avoidance is going to help us immensely if we can kill the Skarmory. Okay, we still didn't get out of heal range, even with the +2. So she's going to heal here, which gives our Strawberry a bit more time to heal as well. Keep sliding, keep sliding. Now we definitely kill on a hit. That's fine. So I do think that it might be opportune to switch into... Oh, she's going for the Swanna. Okay, now we pivot. Now we pivot. So Swanna is going to see Surf. And we're going to go into Rocky. Who hopefully can live the Surf. I didn't check if Rocky could live. That's a problem. Yeah, okay. The Surf. What's up, KR? How's it going? Just like we practiced. Yeah. And now it's going to see the Air Slash. We're going to go into Shulk. How are you, KR? Okay, low roll there, which is good. And we Spark. Now, I am going to quickly check. Okay, one hit. Good job. I'm going to quickly check and see if we can one-shot the Sigilith as well. I am slightly less convinced. So we cannot one-shot the Sigilith, which means that Sigilith can get a Psychic off. Can we live one Psychic? The answer is yes. I did put Magnet. I did put Magnet down. Yeah. It has Magic Guard. Discharge is actually going to do more damage here. If it goes for the Hypnosis, we may have a problem. But I think we're going to Discharge. Oh, maybe Pursuit. Pursuit is not going to be... it's not going to do a lot of damage. But yeah, even with Magnet, it can't one-shot. So we're going to Discharge. We live on everything except crit. Genuinely kind of hope it goes for the Hypnosis, or we get Paralysis. Ooh. That is a high roll. I think we Discharge again. She is going to heal. Oh no, she's out of potions. So we just win. GG. That is Skyla done. That was a smooth fight. And we have a full 10 levels before the next gym fight. That cap is going to go up, up, up. Let's go! Shout out Rocky for the pivot. Thank you, Aragon, for the help. Appreciate it. We get ourselves acrobatics, which is my personal favorite flying technique. And it's not 10 o'clock yet, so we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going for 15 more minutes. Alright, we're going to talk to Juniper. They're going to take us to Lacanosa Town or Lentimus Town. Oh yeah, Flying Gem plus Acrobatics is very good. Plus Stab, right? Could be really good for our Swanna. It's probably actually better for our Unpheasant. Need to remember that, actually. Remember that Unpheasant has a higher attack stat likely than Swan. Alright, let's go. We can get an item, I believe. Get Aerial Ace here. No mulch, sorry. You're not who I want to talk to. You? Oh, it's the house. Sorry, it's the house. I am silly. Oh, okay. Yep. Oops. I was in the right place. Dude, where is it? Oh, it's right here. There it is. I don't think it's hidden. I think I had to talk them too. Yeah. Alright, out to Lentimus Town. Town that I always forget exists. Oh, let's go grab Fungus out of the box. Or should we grab Lampent instead? Or both? We should probably only grab one at a time, shouldn't we? Let's grab Fungus. Lampent, I think we won't need as soon as a move. And then we'll bring Crocodile. Want to bring Crocodile in for Osha? We've got the dark type coverage and the ground type coverage. We can leave him in the box for now. I think we're okay. I only remember Lentimus Town because it's Leo's hometown. Wait, really? Is that an anime thing? Leo Pokemon. Oh, he's an adventures guy. Gotcha. That makes sense for you. Alright, enough stalling. Let's go and fly. Hello? Yes, please, fly me away, Skyla. Into the night. Shout out Bianca. She's coming with us. We get the sick cutscene. Also, KR, it's named after the Xenoblade character. Not She-Hulk. What are we doing here? Karen told me that a group of people calling themselves Team Plasma are planning to use legendary Pokemon to take over the Unova. As you may know, in the Unova region there are 2 legendary Dragon-type Pokemon, Reshiram and Zekrom. But 2 years ago, Reshiram and Zekrom each recognized a trainer as a hero. They are following those trainers, so Team Plasma shouldn't be able to use the Dragon-type. That's true, what could they be planning? There's much we don't know about Reshiram and Zekrom. That's why I want to hear what Opalucid City's gym leader, Drayden, has to say about this. Then why are we not in Opalucid City? Why'd you bring us out here? Why'd you bring us out here? Sure, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Cool. Lovely. Alright, let's go get ourselves some items. Run around through Lentimus Town. Don't just show up to... How do I get around? Oh, I go up that way. It's Yancey!
Hi, is this Caps? Really? That's how you communicate with your friends through Pokemon? Can we do that when we have a chance to? Oops, my colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Talk to you again.
Yancey, you never give me the time of day, dude. Yeah, absolutely though. Yeah. You can't like that stuff is like calculated to a T, right? Bianca really almost caused us to crash. Cool, charge beam. Alrighty. Do we have any... I don't think there's anything we want to teach now. But there is a move tutor here. We have 3. So we can learn Iron Defense or Last Resort. Neither of those sound particularly enticing for our fight against Raiden or for any of the Pokemon we could get a encounter. But I actually want to go to the Strange House first. Let's see. Do we have any max repel? Do that. Oh, what's his name is out of the party. So we don't have our catcher in the... That might be a problem. We should go grab him. Oh, he is in the party. I'm dumb. Alright, we can replace Rocky with Boogus then. Pardon me. Doing a little housekeeping here. How are we feeling? Do you think that the run is going better? Do you think we're primed for success now? I feel like I'm starting to really get to know the ins and outs of this team. So I'm feeling a lot more confident. With the right encounters going forward, we can really kind of take this run to the next, I think. Bit of a itch to dodge. Okay, we're fighting this trainer. Sure hope you have nothing exciting. Unpheasant. Lovely. I have a Zoroark. I will say though, like, I don't anticipate there ever being a time where I'd need to show up to a flight with an actual pilot with an extra person, because I will never be rich enough to afford a flight where I and my friends are the only people on the plane. That will simply never happen. Okay, oh, okay. Alright. We're still safe in the dark grass. We have a chance to get Vibrava here. That's really awesome. But I do want the Strange House first. We will get our Pokemon in the other room, in the other location next stream. So the potential encounters in the Strange House are Raticate, Golbat, or Banette. The other encounters we can get, we can't actually use, which are Litwick, Solosis, and Duosion. I'm hoping for Golbat. Golbat would be the best encounter here. 15%. Gonna run around. We do want to get ourselves a Dusk Stone while we're in here. If we can. Forgot that I've got my Repel on. But the Dusk Stone is going to be important for us to evolve her. Got ourselves a second spell tag. Want that couch to move. Our encounter, Litwick. Okay, next one it is. Oops Claws strikes again. And let's put OSHA violation in the point. Catch another Litwick just because. Genuinely, I would. This door is open now. Back here. The guy in here. Hello, man. Ooh, I'm so happy to meet someone else here. How long has this guy been here, chat? What year does he think it is? For sure he's not a ghost? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh. Going for the reflect. Not gonna matter for us. Hit right through it. Let's go, dude. Even our weaker guys are strong. And oh, counter, and it's bayonet. So we are forced to go with the bayonet. I'm not super happy about this one because we already have 2 ghost types, and this one is, in comparison to what we have, I don't think it's very good. The benefit is that it does have the ghost dark type, so it is a little bit better than OSHA Violation 2 in that respect. But it also is a bit of a problem because too many ghost types is filling up our encounters is just not great. Is it Ghost Dark? Dude, am I stupid? I'm so stupid. It's not Ghost Dark. There is no benefit to Bayonet. It's just a guy. Whatever, man. I don't know my Pokemon. I'm not a wiki guy. I sit here and play the games. But it's fine. If anyone has a Bayonet nickname that they want to use, feel free to shout it out in chat. As always, I will prioritize channel point rewards. There it is. Bayonet has been caught. Go ahead, throw your nicknames up there, y'all. Physical ghost type with high attack, so it's not too bad. Fair. I'd still rather use Chandelure though. Just for the typing. Looking for Bayonet nicknames. I will give you 30 seconds. Please do shout them out. Maybe we end up using him somewhere down the line. I don't know. Probably not. All I can think of is Dolly. What if we named him Ken? Dead. Because he's a boy. Like, kind of like similar vibes, you know? Musket. As in, like, bayonet. I see. I had to think about that one for a second. I like Ken. I also kind of like Ken. Doll. We're gonna go with that. Thank you guys for the nickname suggestions. Mario? Wait, why Mario? We are gonna go around the rest of the rooms, by the way. Oh, Marionette. Can't go anywhere. Block this off. Go up. I need a dusk stone like I need a hole. Oh my god! Chat. I'm scared. Oh my god. He was right here. Now she's gone. Like it here. House is freaky. That's not what I need, chat. Duskstone. Like, really bad. Okay, we're going down now. Thank God the chairs are all in the way. I can't get by. Move. Through. Use a repel. Guys. Oh, thank God. Leave now. I do really like how Pokemon does its, like, slight horror. It's, like, very... like... I don't know. Just, like, random, kind of. That makes sense. The way it does horror. Get out of here. Okay. So, guys, that's gonna be where I call it for the day. But please do stick around because I am forcing, yes, you, chat, to come with me on our raid. We're gonna go over and raid Zeldathon. So Zeldathon is the marathon that I have been working at recently. I've been I was invited to help them out as a volunteer. They've been live already since Monday, mid-Monday, playing Zelda 24/7, and they'll be going and continuing that through Saturday night. We are raising money for Charity Water, which is a great organization that helps people in underprivileged, underserved areas get clean water. And they're very direct with what they do. They don't just show up and build wells. They, you know, like really kind of like figure out the needs of the community and work with the community to create the things that they need to get access to clean water. So very, very noble cause. So yeah, if you guys have any money that you would wish to donate to them, feel free to do so. If not, please just join in the raid, say hi from Bulbagarden, and you can be on your merry way. But thank you guys very much for watching. I will be back next Thursday with more Caps Lock. Meantime, you can also find Dawning Winds on the channel on Saturday evening, doing some art, and Emmy should be live on Sunday as well with Why. Thank you guys very much. I will see you guys next time, and take care.